All right, we're going to go ahead and talk about lesson 11.4, subtracting integers. Okay, and by far this is actually probably the trickiest section in the entire chapter, which is subtracting positive and negative numbers. All right, so let's go ahead. Well, positive numbers are easy, right? 8 minus 6 is 2. All right, that's not so bad, right? What about, it's when we get to subtracting like an 8 minus a negative 6 or negative 8 minus 6, okay? That's where we start to get a little fuzzy, okay? It gets a little tricky. So what I'm going to show you is a strategy that if you always use, it will turn, because you probably are at this point, you're probably pretty good at adding positive and negative numbers, right? Okay? Well, if you use the strategy that I showed you, it basically turns a subtraction problem into an addition problem, which you already are used to, and then you should be able to just add like you did in the last section, and you should be good. Okay. So say we've got negative 4 minus 6. Okay? So the strategy I'm going to show you is called keep, change, change. Okay? So keep, change, change. All right. So what that means is we look at the signs, we look at the value, the sign of the number, the process, and then the sign of the next number. Okay? So let's look. Okay? Keep goes with the first number. Okay? So negative 4. We're going to keep it at negative 4. Okay? The next thing, minus. Okay? We're going to change the minus to a plus. Okay? And then the next thing, positive 6. Okay? We're going to change the positive 6 to a negative 6. Okay? So now my problem becomes negative 4 plus negative 6. Well, you learned in that next section, okay, I'm adding two negative numbers. Okay, they're both negative, so I just add them like normal. 4 plus 6 is 10, and my answer then has to be negative. Okay? So I turn that subtraction problem into an addition problem using the keep, change, change strategy. Okay, let's apply it again. Let's do 5 minus a negative 7, okay? And this starts to look kind of weird because I got like a minus and I got a negative. And a lot of times what you'll see, and I should have probably did it this way, is you'll see like a parentheses around there just to kind of separate the minus and the negative so it doesn't look really weird. Okay, so 5 minus a negative 7, okay? And these are the ones that are really weird, okay? Well, let's do the keep, change, change, okay? So start with the first number, 5. We're going to keep it. We're going to leave it alone, okay? Then go to the process, minus, okay? We change that. So now that becomes a plus, okay? And then we go to the value of the number. Right now we have a negative 7. We change it to a positive 7. All right? So now we've got 5 plus a positive 7. Well, that's easy. 5 plus 7, that's 12. My answer is 12. Okay? Let's practice this some more. You get this strategy down, subtracting positive, negative integers becomes very easy because it's just like adding. All right. So let's do negative 6 minus a negative 2. All right. Well, let's do the keep, change, change. Negative 6, keep it. Minus, change it. Negative 2, change it. Okay, so now my problem becomes negative 6 plus 2. Okay, now let's go back to that last section. Okay, well, I got a positive and I got a negative. Okay, I'm adding, so I subtract them, right? So that's 4. Okay, is it a positive 4, negative 4? Well, the larger of the two numbers was the 6. 6 is the negative, so therefore my 4 is negative. Okay, negative 6 minus a negative 2 is a negative 4. All right, so a couple more. Negative 8 minus 7 is equal to, okay, well, keep the negative 8, the process, minus, we're going to change it to a plus, okay, and then change, okay, it's a positive 7, we're now going to make it a negative 7. All right, so negative 8 plus negative 7, well, I'm adding two negatives, so just add them, 15. And they're both negative, so therefore my answer is negative. All right, one more. Eight minus negative 4. Okay, so first number, keep, process, change, second number changed. -4 now becomes a +4. 8 plus 4, and 12 is my number. All right, so if you just remember, keep, change, change, it turns those subtraction problems into addition problems, and then it's pretty straightforward from there. All right, so good luck on this section.